forward here for a quick little Vblog. Let's push this way a little more. There we go. Oh, man. I'm tired. It's just been a long fucking month and a half. Practicing on this here new Ibanez Prestige in Telecaster form. Here's what it sounds like. It's got this little switch here. This is what it sounds like with that little switch up. I don't know what the fuck that was. That would sound so much better on a 7 string. Let me see. Here's what the neck pickup sounds like. Here's both. No, I don't like that. Sounds really good. Sounds really good. That's a little bit of a video for you. I'm tired, and I got a lot of shit to talk about. First, we're gonna do crypto. Today is, what the fuck is today? Hold on. That is what my reverb is set at. What? Today's date is December 19th, 2024. Now, as in my previous video, I said there was a couple of things you needed to watch out for this month. The first one was the Fed meeting. They did an interest rate reduction, but they left next year open-ended, meaning it's not looking good for next year for rate reductions, and that spooked the shit out of a lot of investors. Okay, so yesterday there was a big ass fucking dive, and today we are dealing with the budget crisis, aka the ritual end of the year bullshit that the politicians do to try to show you that they're working hard for you, when in actuality they're all sitting there jerking off, filling up those troughs under those desks in the house, so they can make more stupid fucks. Today they had an agreement that they were all agreed upon, and then they decided, no, fuck you, we don't like this agreement, and they canceled out. Then later today they had another agreement, a completely different one, took most of the pork, most of the bullshit out of the fucking agreement for the budget, and that didn't go through. Okay, so before the second budget agreement had come about, I decided, okay, Bitcoin dived down to 97. I don't give a fuck what Ethereum's doing anymore. I'll get into Ethereum later. Don't like Ethereum. But I saw that second dive, and I'm like, okay, I have a little thing that tells me, okay, I took out $1,500 of profits earlier this week, when it was at its height. The market was at roaring, and I took out like $1,500, and I set that aside. That was paying me back for my initial investment of $1,200. Okay. Now I do this every time. I'll put my own money in. Then when the next run comes, when I got my $1,200 back and then some, remember I was up to $7,000. I pull out my money and I do as whatever the fuck I want with it. Okay. Technically, you're not supposed to do that, but I worked hard for that $1,200 I initially put in. I wanted that back. I'll get to what I'm going to do with that money in a little bit. But I saw the dive happening again today. This is 2 days in a row there was a dive. Monster dive. And they have no budget resolution, no CR, nothing. The Republicans are screaming that it's the Democrats. Democrats are screaming it's the Republicans. It's the usual end of year bullshit that your highly overpaid government does. And so there's no resolution. There's no budget plan. There's nothing. So I'm glad I pulled out when I did, but I have little things that tell me, okay, pulled out $1,500 earlier. What do I need in losses to help counterbalance the tax that I'm going to end up paying for pulling out that money? And that little meter went off, and I was like, okay, I just sold everything. I will tell you, I do have a couple of things that are in staking that I couldn't remove. It's like $70 worth of shit in stake that I can't remove, and I wasn't that worried about it. But everything else I don't. Okay, I pulled out a bunch of cash. I'll get to it in a minute. Pulled out a bunch of cash, but I left $300 in Robinhood. I left $300 in Crypto.com. I left $300 in Coinbase. And I left $1,000 in the Roth IRA. Okay, I'm not going to touch the money that's in the Roth IRA, but it's the dark green one on the posts, the screenshot. I'm not going to take anything out of there. I'm just going to leave that money. So when I decide to get back into the market, when either I decide it's time or come the beginning of the year, when I'll start looking into it again. I'll use that money to buy in then, okay? Where the market's going to go, I don't know. I know you're going to need a budget resolution, okay? Once you get that, the market will probably go back up some, but I don't see it doing any real major spikes until inauguration of Trump, okay? The markets will roar when Trump is here. That's the way it usually is during a Republican presidency. And so I expect to be buying back in sometime in January. Now, like I said, if I see a major spike coming, I'm going to drop a few dollars in there. So the $300 in those accounts might go up a little bit. I don't know. We're just going to ride it out. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time looking at the crypto market until January. I'm burned out. I'm tired. I find everybody's fucking stupid, all right? When I get to the point, my attitude, everybody's fucking stupid. And if they get in my way, I'm going to punch them in the face. That's when I know, okay, it's time to back off, you know? That's where I'm at. Everybody is fucking stupid. And I'm just leaving it at that. But I have a little bit extra money. You know, I had $7,000. I think I let it fall about $500 throughout all the accounts. So I had $6,500. So I still got about $2,000 left in the accounts of liquid. I'm liquid $2,000 in the accounts. So that leaves me with about $4,000. Okay. I already paid myself back $1,500. I did with that what I wanted. The ref leftover. Okay. I can now either reinvest in one of my other accounts that is not part of the Easy Ravioli, or I can do like I plan on doing. Going and blacking out my arms. I plan on doing a full blackout, and then later on down the road, if I feel like doing some sort of steampunk, some sort of cybernetic design over the blackout, I will. But right now, I just want to black out my arms. That's where I'm at. Now, I am thinking about it. I've always had this long-standing rule that you don't go tattoos past your wrist. And I agree with that. But I'm starting to look at two little things that might go down my hand to accentuate the arms, but that's where I'm at. That's what I'm planning on doing with some of this money. And my daughter's getting her tattoo. I already have the money set aside. We're going to go get fucking tattooed, man. We're going to go have some fun. She's not old enough to drink, so the gallon of Crown Royal I plan on buying, that's all for me. But I'm going to go get tattooed. The daughter's going to get tattooed. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have one of the same tattoos somewhere by the time we're all done. Okay? So that's my plan to do with the rewards of working hard for the last 3 or 4 months to make some money in the crypto market. Believe me, I made a lot of money in the crypto market, and it's time for me to take a break. And like I said over at the Roach.es, like I said, I'll see you in January. Unless I see something major coming along, I have no plans on doing anything in crypto. Now, the one exception of that is the Capybara buy-in twice a week. I will be doing that continuously until they stop offering that 100% PA rate. As soon as they stop offering that, then I'll stop doing that. But I will be doing my 625,000 token buy twice a week, and one of those buys will include the dividends from the previous week. So I still plan on doing that. Okay. Now, like I said in that post on Roach.es, I'm not making a lot of money. I'm making about, when all is said and done, I will make approximately 20% profit or gains on putting that money in. So for every, what did I figure? It was like every $5 I put in, which is what about 625,000 Capybara cost. I will, for a 3-month term, I will make a little over $1, $1.15. Okay. That's not a lot of money, but you gotta remember it was only $5. So, you know, when everything's said and done, I'll probably have, I'm guessing, a couple hundred in there. So I'll make, you know, 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks minimum. It's not a lot, but that's more than I started with. Okay. And I am also building up the hodl. So if Capybara does take off, and I have found that most games, social media games that eventually go viral do end up taking off in the crypto world. So I will just keep the hodl going until they stop doing the 100% PA. And PA stands for per annum? Yearly. Okay. So I'm doing a 3-month term for every $5. And so I'll earn $1 for that 3 months on my $5 investment. That's pretty good fucking return if you ask me. And like I said, it's small amounts, but guess what? Small amounts build up to bigger amounts. And if you haven't figured that out over the last 3 weeks, then you're a fucking moron. I started doing my hodl like 3-4 months ago. Small little bits here and there. That $1,200 quickly turned into $7,000. So, you know, you be the judge if my system works or doesn't. Okay, you be the judge. Doesn't matter how much money you have, as long as you put a little bit of money in every week, it adds up. What else? Christmas vacation is coming. Christmas. Oh my God, I was talking about like schools. No, my Christmas vacation is coming up. I have been waiting for this vacation for like 2 months, man. I've had 3 days off in like a month and a half. I've hit burnout, but I still have some balls left in me. So, you know, I would like some more miles before I go home. Anyways, so I'm going home. You know, a lot of shit has happened between just in the last week. Those Turkish lamps you saw on TikTok and Amazon, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I posted a picture, the one that I was going to give to my old lady, and it looks like a third grader's art project for school. They took plastic beads and they siliconed them. Go take a look at the picture. I was like, that was like almost $50 fucking dollars. Fuck you if I'm giving my old lady that. So that's being returned. But, you know, a lot's happened. I hope everybody is gearing up for a good Christmas. I know I opened one of my Christmas presents a little early. It was the one, I bought one of those Meta Quests so I could play online with my daughter out here on the road. And I played it for about an hour the other night. I'd take it off because I started getting nauseous. It was like when I was at Universal Studios and I was on the SpongeBob ride without the 3D glasses, which, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That'll make you sick like you're on a fucking roller coaster. But yeah, be careful with those Meta Quests, man. It is it is fucking cool. It is beyond cool. It's wicked cool. If you can get one, get one. They are really cool. You don't have to be standing up, jumping around to use it. You can sit down. It's just really cool. It literally is a virtual reality. I mean, the first thing I did is I went to the Dunder Mifflin office, and it was like you literally feel like you're in the Dunder Mifflin office. It's really cool. But be careful, it will make you nauseous. Hold on. Other than that, I will do a Christmas haul. But the big thing I am looking forward to is I'm not a big Epiphone guy. I own quite a few Epiphones, but I'm not really a big Epiphone guy. Once you have the Gibson version of the Epiphone, you really don't care about the Epiphone anymore. But there was one I really wanted, never actually got around to buying one, and they went on sale, and I was like, fuck, all right, I'll get one. And it's a Epiphone Modern. Now, I already own an Epiphone Modern. It's the orange lava one. It's cool, but I regret not buying the charcoal topped one. I really wanted the charcoal top one, but the deal was better with the orange lava one. And you notice I never brought the orange lava one out on the road with me. So I saw this charcoal Les Paul, Epiphone Les Paul Modern, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. So I'll be showing that off when I get home. I'm looking forward to playing that. Now, just to let you know, before the Gibson Les Paul Moderns came out, Gibson came out with a S-Series Les Paul. I got one. Okay. Now the S-Series SGs, and several other of the S-Series versions, they ran over with a bulldozer. There's pictures of it on the internet. They were shit guitars. Anyways, I got this Les Paul S-Series. It is a maple neck. I do believe it is a rosewood board, and it's got a full ash body with a ash mahogany cap, I believe. It is one of the coolest Les Pauls I own. It sounds a lot like a Strat, and it is wicked cool. It is the first Gibson I've ever seen with the cutout on the back, like this one has. This one has the cutout there. That S-Series is where that modern cut came from, I do believe. But you can't find those S-Series Les Pauls. Mine's blue, see-through denim blue. Yeah, I looked once, I couldn't find any, but I got the one. They are cool, and there is a reason why they were all run over with a fucking steamroller, but that's beside the point. It is a cool Les Paul. But that Epiphone Les Paul, I'm really looking forward to it. It's got the charcoal top with the mahogany back, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'll do that for you on the video. But there was something else I really wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what the fuck it was, because I'm tired and I'm babbling. Oh, fuck it. Oh, yeah. I got... This was a good year for me, okay? I made a lot of money in crypto. Not besides the Easy Ravioli accounts, which I post about all the time. I have my personal accounts. So I made a good amount of money this year in crypto. I'm not going to get into details because that would be considered bragging. But I did good. But to reward myself, besides buying that Epiphone and that Meta Quest, I did buy a PS5. Now, what I have realized, because see, I buy the video game consoles like way too late, I guess, because when they're actually the price I want to pay, the next month they come out with a new model. They did that with my Xbox 360. I swear to God, the next day they had the new version out. Then I bought an Xbox S. I swear to God, the next day they had a brand new version of the Xbox. So I just bought an Xbox or a PlayStation 5. So I guarantee that probably sometimes in this month, they're going to announce an Xbox 6. Okay? But I hope to see some of you on there. And we're going to go from there, man. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. The heater's on a little too high, and I need to turn the fan on. And I did get some nice, cool googly eyes for Lasco. I'll reveal those in another video. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, you will find the Ford Fender stuff at Ford Fender. You will find the Easy Ravioli stuff at EasyRavioli.com. And the work bullshit you will continue to see at Roach.es. Hasta luego, Ford Fender out. Later.